changing the tempo and they've crept their way underneath it. Nice dink as BQ's on 31. And it'll be finished off by Nickelback. It's a good start for the Winstrike boys. It's Nickelback alongside Lackey. Take down BQ. And now Svedjehead has to be aware of Palace. Elian spotted by Bonemaster, but the kill not going his way. It's Elian who picks up the frag against the run-off play. Left on 25 HP, but he does pick up the frag. It's now 5 versus 3 as the bomb goes down. A shot from Isaac as he drops Lackey. Crowd rattles off a couple of shots, and we'll get one of his own on towards Quick alongside Forster, leaving Isaac now in a 1 versus 4. Made it a 4 versus none. Spotted. He's be careful as he runs for that Molotov. Spray coming through. It's Quicks who's dropped though. Bonemaster gets one of his own. He's spotted now by BQs. He's made his way in towards bench. He sits in towards that Tarek position. All the Forest can get, right? Depending on where you're from, it's Forest who picks a 1 towards Bonemaster, and the orb has been dropped, and now it's 4 versus 3. Make it a 4 versus 2 in favor of Winstrike. The call to save might have already been made now, as the bomb will be planted for Apps. Aichi's going to try and rattle off a couple of shots, but I think with the bomb down in a 4 versus 2, the call to save might have already been made. One player into a short, and Nickelback doesn't miss though. He's been gifted a kill by Svedjehead. He's being chased. The bomb will explode. As he parks himself in towards CT, he's being chased from all angles. The flash comes over and he's dropped. Elian picks up the kill into Isaac, and no. Elian rattles off a couple of shots. Doesn't matter if finding one, but will. Oh, it's a lovely shot from Isaac. On the way for an A split. The Deagle rattles off a couple of shots as Bonemaster drops 48, but Isaac from behind, he picks him 2. He's been gifted 2, and then he gets a 3rd before Nickelback's in there to trade. Now Svedjehead drops Forrester, may I say. Quicks is a free kill on towards Nickel. Money is still pretty prevalent for the T side, so we will see them pick up a comfortable fall by, and Bonemaster has already felt it as Lackey picks up that kill, and could spot 1 if he moves his way just a little bit right. He's right on the edge, but Lackey needs to be careful. It will be Lackey goes down. He is spotted. BQ dropped to 40 HP, but it's like now he can wrap around in behind and become an issue for this side. Svedjehead seems to be aware, and he picks up the frag. It's a nice headshot for him, and a 3 versus 4 in favor of Lilmix. The CT side have the man advantage. Can they convert this into a round? Steps have been heard in towards Connector. Svedjehead peaks 1, drops the bomb. That's huge. Now the AWP in towards Connector is hard. Posted on towards Ticket, but it's Isaac with the AUG picks up that frag. Forrest is the last remaining player. He's been spotted. Seems like it's a matter of time. Svedjehead spams through. He picks up his 3rd kill in the round. Swing coming through. Nickelback's made his way out. Will be spotted up by Svedjehead, and he survives Scott 3. Crad gets one of his own on towards Isaac, bringing it back to a 4 versus 4. But Bonemaster with the AWP drops Crad. Svedjehead gets a 2nd on towards it. Nate coming through, but Bonemaster picks the kill, leaving Lackey now with it all to fire. With the bomb 65 HP, and it seems like it may just be a matter of time until he's removed from the server. He's spotted, and BQ picks up the kill. In Winstrike, they would have this problem of economy. We're seeing it here, just the scout being picked up, and that scout's already out of action as Bonemaster opens things up. Nickelback needs to be careful. He's dropped to 46 HP. So yeah, just take some damage, and it's Nickelback who picks up the kill with the Deagle of all things. Craig gets one of his own towards BQ. He's shot it out quickly though by Isaac. He brings it back to a 3 versus 3, and the AWP is repositioning towards CT. Nice shot from Bonemaster. He drops Forrester now with the bomb planted there. That's all they really needed in this eco. 1 in towards Palace, 1 in towards Ram. The smokes come in. Elian picks up 2 through the smoke. He drops Quicks, and that's huge. Now Bonemaster holds. He's going to tap it again. Oh, and Elian has played that to perfection, ladies and gentlemen. Bomber swing from him from short could be good for a few kills, but it's the AWP of Bonemaster opens things up. Could be good for a 2nd as well. He rackles off a shot as Isaac is dropped. As I mentioned, Quick swings out, picks up 1st kill. This is the 2nd, but doesn't the 2nd time. Bonemaster pick up 2 of his own. Ferry once the Palace smoke fades. Isaac as well. Swing comes in, picks the 1st. Nickelback is dropped. Now on the 4 versus 5, this looking favourable. Seems to be aware of a split. This Lackey picks up the frag. Forster might have just spotted 1, but it's Svedjehead who picks the kill. Bonemaster gets 1 of his own. Even now, Elian and Lackey have all fine. Elian gets the 1st. That's huge. 1 playing towards under. They seem to be aware of him, and the bomb is down there. Dropped. Elian picks the frag with the Glock, and will collect the bomb. He'll get that planted now for triple. 13 HP remaining. This Nate could do it all. He's at 10 HP, and then he picks up a frag. Swing coming in, good the second time round. Now BQ needs to go nuclear. It's 1 versus 2. Elian's only got 8 HP. He relocates towards Sandwich. They know his position as well. He was spotted early in the round. Elian's dropped. The swing coming in. Jumping from BQ. Could have been his death there in that situation. And it's Lackey who picks up the kill. And Nade will drop in. This could do a good chunk of damage. Elian's dropped 277. But it's Crowder picks up the initial kill. He drops in towards Van as well and can pick himself up on M4. It's Lackey who's dropped by Svedjed, bringing him back to a 4 versus 4. He's still tucked in towards Deep Force and made his way out. He picks up a bit of damage. He actually manages to get one. Nickelback one of his own, leaving Bodemars and Isaac with Autofine, and Bodemars only got 1 HP. He's got the right weapon for the job, but he could be hit by essentially any bit of util, but it's an AWP bullet to the head that finishes him. Brilliant. On T-side, Mirage as well. I think Mirage is oftentimes seen as a quite heavily seated on the map. The rotations are short, and BQ could be good for a couple of kills here. He will swing in, and Lackey could be caught off. He will be, and he spotted. BQ picks that kill. He has dropped to 60. Will be tested by this. He drops a smoke of his own and allows him to play a little bit of a one-way. Isaac comes in for the support, but it's B-side split. BQ spots the first. That's a big frag. A Molotov dropped, and Isaac could be good for one on the swing. He needs to be careful. Just a little bit of damage with the M4A1S. But doesn't pick up the frag. It's Crowd who does. Bodemars gets one of his own before Nickelback trades him out. Last player, one of the last players did that of Crowd, and Crowd is finished off by Quick. On the MP9, he'll be able to pick himself up an AWP, and we'll see the double orb setup once again come out for Lilmix. We saw them do this quite a lot yesterday against Sinners. It definitely worked in their favour. Swing coming through, and Isaac sits in front of that smoke perfectly. He picks up the initial frag as Lilmix are off to a good start in round number 14, the penultimate round of this half. Swing coming through. BQ could be good for one. He drops the bomb. That's huge. Doesn't get the second. Lackey in there for the trade, and will collect the bomb, but with only right. Oh, I was gonna say to go to that left hand side, but they ended up not doing it. And now the double orb setup. Might be tested. Quake test the first. That's a big frag from him. He could be good for another as well. Hasn't yet to be traded. The steps are heard as well. Kelly, he picks up one. Could be good for a second here. AK being a nuisance, and Force that plays that perfectly. Now it's brought it back to a 2 versus 2. The bomb doesn't go down as Svedjed drops Force, and that's big. Let's get this bomb down. The no-scope misses, and Svedjed picks up his second frag. Out pass. He's going to fall back towards CT and play things safe. It's Crowd who opens things up with the Tech 9. Well, now the information has been raised that they might be making their way towards the bomb side. The AK will be tested. And he's spotted. Quick picks up one. Crad, though, one of his own towards BQ, and now it's 4 versus 3 in favour of the T side. And with just pistols, they're making this one work. The retake has to be sublime here. There's no one towards top mid, and Elian gets a tag before being dropped by Svedjed. They bring it back to a 3 versus 3. The flashbangs are coming in towards market, but they will currently be picked up. With the bomb already half gone, Lilmix need to make their way out on towards his side. The Tech 9 picks up yet again another kill, and Crowd of low HP, make it look easy. Nickelback drops over the head. Now it's all into Quicks to 1 versus 3, and he has such little time. I think he can essentially only go for frags, but Nickelback doesn't care. He picks up his second. It's 3 in the ball. Okay, but they're flooding out on towards a bomb site. Crowd will be tested. Spots the first, but he won't be able to get another. He does drop Bodemaster, but the trade is dropped, and Isaac makes light work of Nickelback in towards stairs. Elian taking a lot of damage. Those Glock dinks have been a problem for him, and Isaac picks up another kill. He's been crisp. Lackey gets one towards Svedjed. He's well out of action after picking up 1 kill of his own. Now in a 2 versus 3 retake. You know, there's at least one in towards the CT position. Lackey needs a good swing here. Go close right. As Isaac picks the frag, leaving just Elian with all to find to 1 versus 3. All 3 players are low HP, but I think he's going to make that decision to attempt to save. He will pick up a Constellation kill on towards Quicks. But just like that, it's going to be an 8th round on the board for Lilmix, and they once again tie things up. I'm currently sitting on 4 out of 8 today, so I'll take that. Elian, though, will be tested. A swing coming in. He'll get a tag, but he'll be dropped by Svedjed. Trying to hold in a nice little crossfire here, but they will be tested. Forrester spots one in towards Palace, but it's Lackey picks up a frag, and we'll be able to pick up a Galil as well. That's a gifted frag for him, and Nickelback's giving one of his own as Isaac is dropped. The Deagles are becoming problematic, and one of the last players is spotted into his firebox. He's finished off by Forster leaving. Svedjed with all divines, the first player to pick up the first kill in this round, but now he will be the last remaining player in 1 versus 4. Forster makes light work of that one. He picks up his second frag at 29 HP. Like, he's just playing around the smoke, seems to be aware. Doesn't want to over-aggress too much quick. He's going to sit that smoke as Elian picks up the frag. Man advantage. Making the way out towards A. No utility just yet. They don't want to give out the position, but Skryder picks up the first kill. Now the utility comes in. A flash comes over in towards ramp. He will be peeked off, and Nickelback's gifted a free kill as Bodemaster's blind. He gets one of his own, but he's shut it out quickly. Beaky trying to find something, but it's the Molotov. Elliot, once again, he's playing this aggressive AUG really well, but it's Svedjed. He picks the kill towards Forster. Nickelback misses a spray, and Isaac will punish him for it. Elian, he's flashed through, but Svedjed reads that like a book, and he picks one in towards his deep palace. But can I stop the bomb here? He won't do that. One spot in towards B, and Crad actually could go for an Ninja defuse here. If he goes for this, this could be brilliant. We've seen Simple do something similar on Inferno. The swing actually will sell out the fake, though. Oh, he will be spotted. He'll be dropped by Isaac. I think his best plan of action would have been trying to stop that bomb. Lackey gets a consolation kill on towards Lock enough that you're sort of hidden. A bit of a fun fact of Naokai there. Just like that. Frad will be tested as Nickelback picks the first kill. Could have been good for a second. He will do exactly that. Smoke lands directly on him. He does quite a lot of damage, and they coming over could finish things off. Quicks, dropped by Crad. Just waiting. It is going to be a 14th round for Winstrike as the timer. Nickelback just about caught out by everyone. Player doubles back, but it will be this AK spray picks the first. The smoke will drop in towards Van, which will allow him to sit there relatively comfortably. And he's supported by Lackey. He's gone huge. He picks up first. Craig gets one of his own. Quicks is good for 2s. Now he left in a 1 versus 3. Make that a 3. Flash comes over in towards mid. You're going to see a decently fall by, but it's Quick who opens things up. It's a nice shot. Now I've seen a couple of players stack up. Blackie's gone aggressive in towards B-Apps though, and that could allow him to pick up something. Svedjed though through the smoke. Josh Forster, he knows the one way oh too well. Beaky's got a tough job here clearing this. He overclears it as Lackey picks the first kill. Swing coming through. He's good for a second before being treaded out by Quicks. The rotation will come through. It's now a 1 versus 3. Elian is going absolutely massive here. Could stop the bomb plant as well. She didn't stop it. He could have really stopped it there, but chose not to. Now he's left in a 1 versus 2. Made it a 1 versus 1. That's really well played from him. Planted 4 short. Clearing this angle will be tough. Oh my god, what a flick from Elian. That was absolutely insane. That was a ridiculous shot as Winstrike pick up a 16th. Elian.